Welcome to sportsbookraeview.com. I'm Flash, and it's baseball time. We're going to go to Taiwan. Hopefully, 2 days ago, we had play in Taiwan, and then yesterday back to its normal behaviour of no play. And obviously, we're going to go to South Korea with the KBO, where my guest, Jason Radowitz, has been absolutely burning it up. It's been a bit tough the last couple of days, though, Jace.
Yeah, we had a bunch of uncertainty yesterday, this morning, with the pitchers going. We had 3 pitchers making their debut, and then 2 rookie pitchers. So a lot of uncertainty, but still did okay with the article plays. So that's what matters the most.
Okay, well, if you're joining us in the chat, then get your tips, your questions over, and I'll send them over to Jason. Obviously, if you like this video, then please subscribe, press the button, and give us a thumbs up on the way in or on the way out. Jay, I look at the pictures and everything yesterday. We had a couple of rookies. Do you think they were inspired?
Potentially, we saw Samsung's pitcher. He allowed like a ton of base runners in the first 3 innings, got out of a couple jams, and somehow he was able to get out with a scoreless 5 innings. So yeah, it was a little bit of luck, but I mean, this will only help him, going into the future.
In the chat, we've got Angui. I've not seen your name in there before, so give us another little message and let us know where you're from. Jay, before we go to the CPBL, do we expect play tomorrow?
At this point, who knows? But we're hoping. So we're still going to make a play on both of these games, and we're going to hope for the best. Okay,
Dear Slayer, you're in there. Welcome, Dear. Top man. Obviously, keeps us company on a multitude of different sports. And Daniel, obviously, he's bankers, parlays, they've been coming in this week. Let's kick straight off. Let's not mess about. Let's get to Taiwan. And we're going to start off with the Guardians versus the Brothers, Jay. Yeah, so this one's pretty interesting because right now, Mitch Lively, who is an import pitcher, is going up against Kao Cheng. But the weird thing is that the CTBC brothers are actually underdogs with Mitch Lively on the mound. So I'm easily going with the official play with the brothers at around 115 to plus 130 with Mitch Lively on the mound. He's been really consistent throughout his CPBL career. He's only had 1 start this season due to a couple injuries. Whatever that is, he looked fine in his first start. He went 5 innings. However, he did pitch a relief game due to all the different rainouts that were happening. They put him in relief. He faced the Guardians. He allowed 2 hits, 1 run, got 2 strikeouts. It was an okay outing, but it was in relief. But if you look at his track record in the CPBL, he's been very good. And against a local pitcher, he should be able to win the game. Yeah, we like opposing them local pitchers that they've picked up from the local supermarket. So what about the total on the under and over?
We're going to lean on the over 13.5. At the end of the day, we don't know what to expect from either of these pitchers. We have Chang, who in his start, when he faced against the brothers in his first start, he actually allowed 14 hits, 10 runs, and struck out just 2 batters in 5 innings. We don't know what's going to happen. Right now, it looks like the hitters are kind of struggling just a little bit with all the rain delays and whatnot. But you can't go past 14 hits, 10 runs, just 2 strikeouts in 5 innings against the same very team that he's facing. So we're going to go over on that one and hope the brothers destroy in this matchup.
So that's just a lean, though. And Brothers at plus 130, we're happy to take some of that, especially if the Guardian pitcher is dealing up a bit of buffet.
Yeah, and his last 2 outings have been a little bit better against the Uni Lions. He went 8 innings in his last start, but reality is Mitch Lively's the better pitcher, and the odds makers don't see that. So we're getting some really great value here with the brothers, and the brothers should definitely be able to stay in this game and potentially, obviously, hopefully win the game. And so we hope that there's no rain for this one.
Okay, and Angui, and I hope I've pronounced that right, is from Singapore. Welcome, and thank you very much for your support, and long may that last. Let's go over to the Lions and the Monkeys, Jay. And the Monkeys, for me, they must get back to winning ways.
Yeah, this is weird for the Monkeys. I mean, at the end of the day, they're starting to regress. They weren't really expected to go 16-6 when they started. Yeah, so they've lost their last 3 games, and all 3 games have been against an import pitcher. And we've always talked about how import pitchers always perform a little bit better. Well, here we are again, another import pitcher. The Uni Lions are going to throw out Ryan Farabin, and he's a lefty pitcher. He's pitched very well in his last 2 starts. He's only allowed 2 runs in his last 2 games. Against the Monkeys, he wasn't very good. He went 4 innings, allowed 10 hits, 7 runs, 2 home runs, and 5 strikeouts. But on the other side, we have Lisa Alberto Bonilla, who's on the Monkeys. He's another foreign pitcher. He's had 1 outing against the Uni Lions, and it wasn't great either. He allowed 6 runs on 9 hits in 6.2 innings pitched, and a home run as well. So you're looking at both these pitchers who, even though they're foreign pitchers, they're import pitchers, they both haven't pitched well against these teams. And so I'm actually going to take the value and lean on the Uni Lions at plus 165. And then the official play will be the over 13.5 in this matchup.
And because we're so used to being with the KBO, 13.5, it's a high number, but obviously if these pitchers are just chucking up gifts, then they're going to go all around the ground.
Yeah, so if you look at like the Uni Lions, they have a bunch of left-handed batters that destroy right-handed pitching. But that's why I would lean to the Uni Lions. And Colin, he's batting .423 against righties this season with 6 homers. Chi Shin Chen batting .438 with a .505 on-base percentage against righties. Chi Su is hitting .338 with 6 homers against right-handed pitching. Then Fu Lin Kuo is batting from the right side, but he's also hitting .393 against righties with 5 homers. That's why I'm leaning towards the Uni Lions in this matchup with their hitting against right-handed pitchers.
So we're going with both the dogs, really. We're going with the brothers at plus 130, and then we're going with the Lions at plus 165. Chaz Ellington says, and he's from Miami, says that he's changed his complete sleep pattern for the KBO and CPBL. But obviously CPBL have been letting us down, but hopefully we're going to get plenty play again tomorrow. Okay, let's get proper meat on the bone now. We're going to go with the Wiz versus the Heroes in the KBO.
Yeah, so this is a great matchup for Kiwoom. We have Eric Josic. He is one of the best pitchers in the KBO. He has a 1.17 ERA and an FIP of 2.62. Going up against Kim Min of KT, yeah, he has a 6.51 ERA and a 6.28 FIP. Has a career ERA of 5.08. So we're all over Kiwoom in this one. An official play at minus 175. It's going up, so you definitely want to hit that Kiwoom button before it hits to minus 200 or beyond, because that's what's going to happen with an elite pitcher like Josic on the mound.
Okay, well, KT have been involved in some low runs in the last few games. So where are we going with the total?
We're going to lean to the over 9.5. We're going to hope that Kiwoom can get them bats going. They have the hitting; it just hasn't showed up yet. But they do have enough hitting to be able to go up against any team. And the KT Wiz, they're leading an average right now with 313. They're not going to do well in this game. Maybe they get scrape a run or two, but we're going to go with the over on this one with Kim Min on the mound for KT. Okay,
there's a couple of things now then. The first thing is, if you want to read Jay's article, then press the link in the description, go over there to our More Sports page, and you can read everything about Jay. But there's also other articles on other sports by other writers. Now, the other thing I was going to say to you, Jay, is about having loaded bases and not turning them into runs, and that brings us perfectly onto the Lotte Giants taking on the Doosan Bears, because they've both had that problem.
Yeah, I'm really tired of taking the Lotte Giants when they keep playing like this. I think it's time to just say that they're the worst team in the KBO. And even though they're near 500 baseball, they started off really hot. They stink now, and I'm done taking them, especially against Doosan, because Lotte has the worst hitting probably in the KBO right now. Doosan has the worst pitching, but Lotte can't hit anything. And Doosan, at least, they can hit a little bit, even though they've struggled a little bit lately. So we're gonna go with Doosan at minus 175 as my bonus official play. So it's not my article play, but it is a bonus official play. I couldn't fit all 4 games I wanted to get in the article, so it's a bonus official play at minus 175, but also get on top of that because that's going to rise as well.
I love that. That's a new one for us. A bonus official play. And what about the under and over? Is it one of those where we've got good pitching, bad hitting, bad pitching? Are we going to still think that 2 wrongs make a right?
Well, again, we have another import pitcher for Doosan, Raul Alcantara, on the mound. He hasn't been great. He's allowed 4 home runs in 4 games started. So if he could limit the home runs, then yeah, the total might be a little bit lower. But with the Doosan Bears haven't been hitting too well, and I think Lotte Giants are the perfect pitching matchup for them to start hitting well. So I'm still taking the over 10.5. I think the Doosan Bears could literally hit 10.5 on their own against the Giants, as we saw Samsung do that and a bunch of other teams just bully on these Rocky Giants, especially the bullpen.
Yeah, it's nice to see some sensible totals because obviously this is game 1 of 3. Yesterday was game 3 of 3, and we were like plus over 15.5, over 13.5, and we started off with over 9.5, over 10.5. Now let's go with the Eagles and the Wyverns. Wyverns win number 4 yesterday.
Yeah, we took the SK Wyverns the day before. Then they win this one when we didn't take them. But I'm still going to go with SK here at plus 100. It's probably going more towards like minus 110. But I still think there's value in SK. This is the only game without an import pitcher on either side. So it's probably the most even matchup. Both pitchers, Kim Min-woo has a 2.25 ERA, and then Kim Tae-hoon on SK has a 2.84 ERA. Their FIPs are basically very similar. But Kim Min-woo, he started off really hot, but his career ERA is 6.47, while Tae-hoon is only at a 4.44 career ERA. The other difference is Kim Min-woo has done a great job with striking out batters. He has 25 strikeouts, while Kim Tae-hoon only has 13. It's a toss-up matchup. I like SK, especially at plus money, if you can get them at plus money. But yeah, this is the one game I'm staying away from. I don't have an official play on this game. This one is anyone's call at the end of the day.
And what price are SK?
So it's around plus 100 right now.
Oh, okay. So it is a real flip of a coin. And what about the total, just for those that actually want to have a little look at it?
I'm going with the under 8.5. You have two teams that are really poor at hitting the ball. And both these pitchers have done well with their ERA, although they probably should have done worse with their FIP. Their ERA has been good, and they're facing against pretty poor hitting teams. So I'm going to lean on the under 8.5 in this matchup.
Yeah, it's never good if you're playing baseball, but you're not very good at hitting the ball. Bit more practice needed there. So anyway, this is a cracking game, this next one. It's because it's the Dinos versus the Lions. And the Lions, we said last week that they've been putting some great performances in, not getting their results, not getting their rewards, and then they turn up and they absolutely smash teams. Can they beat the league leaders?
Not in this one. Maybe in the future we'll have to see the pitching matchups. But we have an import pitcher, Drew Rucinski's on the mound. He's coming off an 8-inning performance where he dominated in his last start. He has a 2.51 ERA, a 3.7 FIP, and then a career ERA of 2.98. He's 3-0 and already faced Samsung once, and it was his first in the first game of the season. They already faced Samsung, and he shut them out. So we're going with Rucinski against Kim Dae-woo of Samsung. He's only started one game this season. He's been mostly in relief, and has a 4.09 ERA, 6.94 FIP, and a career ERA of 6. So we're definitely going with Drew Rucinski and the NC Dinos, but we're actually making an official play at minus 1.5 with the juice at minus 135. I think the Dinos are absolutely going to smash Samsung in this matchup.
I like that. See, a little bit of my language is now coming into you, and then you're throwing it back at me. That's what it's all about. We're a bit of tit for tat. And what about the totals, Jay?
I'm going to lean on the under 9.5. This one's really tough because the Dinos can easily go over. But with Rucinski on the mound, I really don't expect Samsung to score anything. So you're really just banking on maybe the Dinos winning 8-0, 9-0, and keeping the game under. Yeah, we're gonna lean under, but the Dinos could easily score 10 runs in this matchup against Kim Dae-woo. Although Samsung's bullpen really hasn't been that bad. It's just the Dinos have been that good offensively and pitching, and in every aspect of the game they've been unbelievable.
Okay, well, Joey's saying that he likes KT, and I think that we actually went against KT because we've gone with Kiwoom at minus 175, and we've gone over the 9.5, Joey. Good luck, though. Obviously, you're the one pressing the button, so you pay your money, you take your chance. And it's Twins versus the Tigers is our last game, Jay.
Yeah, another import pitcher going for Kia, Aaron Brooks. He's got a 3.35 ERA and a 2.81 FIP. And then for LG, they have Cha Woo Chan on the mound. He's a lefty with a 6 ERA and a FIP of 5.14. He also has a higher career ERA of 4.49. And then Aaron Brooks has a career ERA of 3.28. We're going to see a lot of strikeouts in this game. Brooks has 23 strikeouts this season, and then Cha Woo Chan has 21 strikeouts in his season. But we're going to go with the import pitcher in Brooks. He's been phenomenal. A little luck hasn't really gone his way. He's allowed 30 hits in 4 games, but he's only allowed 1 home run. So that's the difference there. It's that the balls in play will not be hits moving forward. It'll start to decrease as the season progresses. And then Cha-Woo Chen, he's actually allowed 4 home runs this season. And so that's really affected his FIP to start the season, although his strikeout numbers are high. So we're going to go with another import pitcher with Brooks, who has a better career ERA and a better FIP in this matchup.
Okay, so what are the money line prices?
So Kia's around -130. I think they're also going a little up, so you might want to hit on Kia now before it's too late and you can't get any value on them. So that's an official play, is Kia -130, and I'm leaning towards the under 9.5 with Brooks on the mound for Kia.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting when you were talking about the totals, I was thinking, okay, this could well be around the 8.5, 9 mark. See, we are getting that extra run, or the extra half run, so we're going under 9.5. Let me fly you back to Taiwan and give me your CPBL picks, and then run down and your banker at the bottom, please.
Of course. So we're going the official play of over 13.5 for the Monkeys and Uni Lions game. Then we're going to lean on the Uni Lions at +165. For the Brothers versus Guardians game, we're going to go with the official play of the CTBC Brothers at around +130. And then we're going to lean on the over 13.5 in that matchup. Then for the Hanwha Eagles versus SK Wyverns, we're going to lean on both of these. SK +100 is a lean, and then leaning on the under 8.5. And then we're going to make our official play Kiwoom against the KT Wiz at -175. Then we're going to lean on the over 9.5. An official play will be the Kia Tigers -130 against the LG Twins, who are on a long winning streak, which is a little risky. And then we're going leaning on the under 9.5 in that matchup. Our bonus official play will be the Doosan Bears at -175 or the Lotte Giants. And then we're going to take the lean on over 10.5. And then our official play, again, will be the NC Dinos, but on the run line at -1.5 at the juice with -135. Then we're going to lean on the under 9.5. But before the banker, if we want to get a little more risky and get a huge bet in there, I'm actually doing a big parlay of all 4 import pitchers.
Come on,
We're
man.
going to put a little bit of money. We're going to put a little bit of money on the import pitchers. All 4 of them on the money line, which is around like +800 or something like that. You could put a little bit of money on that. Go with the import pitchers.
So give us the
I'm
teams.
really high on all these pitchers.
Okay, so Jay, the people that are not aware of the actual pitchers and just go with the teams, just give me the 4 teams that are in your parlay, please.
So we're going with the NC Dinos, the Doosan Bears, the Kia Tigers, and the Kiwoom Heroes.
Excellent. So everyone now knows that parlay is going to be around +800. That's massive. Now, can I have the banker, please?
So we're going to go with the banker as Kiwoom at -175. I know that one guy in the chat had the KT Wiz. I'm sorry. I'm all over Kiwoom with Josic on the mound. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay, just to maybe complicate it a little bit more. I mean, with Kiwoom at -175, would you be against anyone who went with Kiwoom -1.5?
I wouldn't be against it. You know, I think that 175 is fair value for Josic on the mound. Yeah, you can definitely go for it. I've been shelled a bunch of times going with the run line. It's never fun when the team wins by 1 and you have -1.5. But if I were to pick one run line, it would be the Dinos out of all these matchups.
Excellent. Okay, so just remember that Jay's wrote an article as well, so you can press the link in the description, go over to our More Sports page, and you can read everything that he's done there. Article winning yesterday was 5-5 with us on the videos, but we've had an 8-2 this week. I fancy we're going to go well. It's game 1 of 3, and if you like this video, then please put the thumbs up. Had over 40 of you watching, only 16 thumbs up, but subscribe, press the button, and we'll let you know whenever there's a video or content, so you won't miss a thing. Jay, good luck. We'll speak again tomorrow. It'll be Friday and it will go right into the weekend. You take care.
You too. Have a good one. Thanks.
That's Jay going through Taiwanese and South Korean baseball. See you again tomorrow. Thanks for your support. Take care.